全然チャージできてない。72。
Our time in Kyukamura and the onsen in Yuta Onsen, which you can see behind me. Overall, I think it was okay.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't. Maybe we were expecting too much because it is like one of the most famous onsen towns. I think if you actually stay here for the entire day and you maybe do some onsen hopping, and you go to like more the other ones like Tsurunoyu, then it might be a little bit more kind of more things to do. But yeah, otherwise it was really relaxing. As you can see, a lot of snow around. Snow mountains are very high and it is very calm, and I was actually able to show you the scenery from inside the onsen, so it was very relaxing. I think today is going to be the last day where we're actually going to be able to see snow, because from here on out we're going to go to the coastline of Japan that was hit during the tsunami almost 10 years ago. We're going to be traveling there, seeing some of the sights there, and yeah, the weather is going to be much better there. Probably not snow more around, so goodbye snow. What are you doing? And yeah, that was it for our time here in Snowland, and we're gonna be taking the Shinkansen back to Morioka and then another train ride over to the coastline. So yeah, excited? One thing that I like about traveling with these kind of small local trains is that you can see places that you wouldn't see otherwise. Like the train that we took right now from Morioka to Miyako was running along this kind of valley between the two prefectures, or actually it was in the same prefecture, but it was running along this really nice valley, and you can kind of see the really beautiful river called Hei River running through it, and you get some really beautiful views out from the train. And I think a lot of people, if they were taking this Shinkansen to move around or like something, or the plane, would miss those places. But yeah, right now we are in Miyako, which is a city at the ocean, and the Sanriku coast, which is a coastline that runs all the way between Aomori and then all the way down to Miyagi prefecture. And we're gonna be checking out one of the spots on this coastline actually right now. We're gonna take a taxi there, because there's a bus every 3 hours or something, and the next one would be in 2 hours. So yeah, it's a 15-minute taxi ride, and then I'm gonna be able to show you the really beautiful coastline. It's called Jodagahama beach, but yeah, we'll be there shortly. And we've made it around 20 minutes later, and around 2,000 yen later. We are now at Jodagahama beach, which is this stone beach. And this is a really beautiful kind of spot, really famous spot along the Sanriku coast. As you can see, you have these really beautiful jagged rocket cliffs behind me with some pine trees growing on them. In summer you can actually swim on this beach as well. But yeah, I mean, kind of passing through the town in the taxi ride, you could kind of see the new walls that they built up, because Miyako was hit very heavily by the tsunami 10 years ago. Judy said that the water reached all the way to the bank building at around Miyako Station, which is pretty far away from the ocean. There was even, I remember seeing a video on YouTube of the tsunami, and when we were riding past through the city center, I remember seeing that, or I kind of saw the place and I recognized it. And yeah, it's crazy how devastating the tsunami was, but it also is really impressive how fast they managed to recover, because after that there was almost nothing left. For now we're just gonna hang around here. A lot of seagulls here, so try to not get flown on by them. But yeah, we'll just hang around here, take some pictures, take some videos. Maybe I can fly my drone, although it's windy. And yeah, enjoy our time here at Miyako. Nice being here out in nature and enjoying the beautiful views. The lack of buses makes it a little bit difficult to plan, because when we arrived, essentially by taxi, the next bus leaving would be 3 hours from then, and so essentially that's what we've been here for almost 3 hours now. The next bus is going to leave thankfully in 30 minutes. Beyond, you know, having the really beautiful views, there's not that much else to really do here. So, you know, that's kind of, you know, something that you just have to calculate, that there are not a lot of buses. If you can, try getting a rental car. It's a lot easier to get around here. And yeah, there are also these seagulls everywhere, and what people do is they just get some food and give it to the seagulls, and they just come flying onto them, even sit on their heads and everything. It's kind of funny. I'm terribly afraid of birds, so I won't be doing that. 30 more minutes and then we're gonna continue on, and we're just gonna stay the night in a neighboring town, just basically because tomorrow we're gonna go to the Iwate Tsunami Memorial Museum. But yeah, 30 more minutes. Let's try not to freeze. Finally off the train, we made it to our destination, Kamaishi, which is on the Sanriku Tetsudo, Sanriku Railway, the last station. And yeah, while riding the railway, you could really see kind of the aftermath of the tsunami still. So Judy said it like normally this is a very like in the sticks, middle of nowhere area. So all of the buildings, usually if you were anywhere in the sticks in Japan, would be really old and everything. But here the buildings are really new. There's a lot of construction going on, and they are building kind of seawalls still in every place, obviously as kind of tsunami prevention measure. So yeah, you can still really feel the aftermath, even if it's been 10 years of the tsunami on this area. But yeah, the city that we are in right now is known for 3 things, which was steel, rugby and fish. So yeah, a lot of fishing industry, steel industry, and then there was also a Rugby World Cup held here 2 years ago. But yeah, for today we're just going to essentially go into a hotel, we're going to have some dinner. Nothing too special today, because we've been eating some maybe too special stuff the last few days. So we're just gonna go to a mall and grab something. And yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna continue our exploration in this area that was hit by the tsunami. We are going to go to a museum that was opened last year, I believe, Tsunami Memorial Museum. And we're also gonna continue basically just down on the Sanriku coast, all the way down to Matsushima. But yeah, for today it's gonna be it. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.